Hey everyone, welcome to another $1,000 strap search. I've got my $1,000 in singles here and I'm about to show you what I found. But before I do, let's talk about this week's tip. This is like my first or second video after New Year's, so Happy New Year's to everyone. And it's usually resolution time. So what is going to be my New Year's resolution? My resolution is going to be very simple and one I hope all of you follow because it's easy. So my resolution is actually hoping all of you guys do this resolution. Do not purchase anything that you can find in circulation. If you can find it by going to the bank today, then why are you buying it? Just go to the bank. So many sellers are making so much money claiming stuff is rare, claiming stuff is valuable, and it's not. If you just go to the bank, you can get it yourself. I've got a bunch of videos that are going to be coming up highlighting some of this stuff. And yeah, I am not going to buy anything that I know I can find in circulation. And if you make that same resolution to not buy anything that you can find in circulation, well, maybe we'll put a dent in some of these sellers. I mean, they're already cannibalizing each other. All right, so what is going on this week? This week here, I've got 1,000 singles from my Vegas trip. This is the fourth group of thousands. I had 5,000 total. And these came from downtown. These came from the Downtown Grand, the Four Queens, the Fremont, Main Street Station, California, El Cortez, Circa, the Plaza, and the Golden Nugget. So that's where I got all of these from. Let's get these out of the way and take a look at what I found. Taking a look. All right. What's this first one here that we got here? 5527 5537. This is an almoster. If that 2 was a, or if that 3 was a 2, or if that 2 was a 3, that would have been a repeater. A repeater is worth about 20 bucks. This is almost a repeater. You know what that means? That means it's almost worth money. Not worth anything though. Not worth anything at all. Don't fall for it when people tell you, oh, it's almost this, so it's worth money. No. If you want something that's worth money, buy the actual item. Don't buy something that's almost like the item. Okay. All right. Got a reverse birthday note from 2009, August 17th. Most people like it in the other direction. If I found a note that had my birthday in this orientation, you know, I'd be excited to find it. But I would prefer it in the proper alignment. If I'm going to pay any money for it, you better believe it's going to be in the proper alignment. But like I said, if I find mine in the wrong order, yeah, I'm going to keep it. All right, here's what it's supposed to look like. What do we got here? Oh, no, I let dyslexia get the best of me on this one. This is not April 12th, 1998, as much as some people will tell you that, oh, it's 4 and there's a 0, so that doesn't count. So that's 4/12/1998. No, that is not. And even if you were to try to reverse it and say that it's December, there is not 40 days in December. So no. Close, but no cigar. And when you're talking close, well, no. Why would you ever buy something that's close to what you're actually looking for? That's like saying, I need a couch, so I'm going to buy a folding chair. Well, it's close to a couch. You still sit on. No, it's not what you were looking for. Found a Where's George. This Where's George note came from the Downtown Grand. And then I found this Where's George note as well. This one came from the Plaza downtown. Then I've got some trinaries. Remember, there is no value in trinaries. Just look at how many I find. If there was value in trinaries, I'd be a rich person. I've got 1,600 of them in a box. They're worthless. I save trinaries because I'm trying to match serial numbers. That's it. This is 1s, 2s, and 4s. 4s, 6s, and 8s. And I've even recently heard people say, oh, well, it's a trinary and they're all even, so they're worth even more. No, they are not. When you hear somebody say that, ask them how much they're paying for them, because they aren't. They won't buy them because they can find them themselves. 2s, 3s, and 7s. 1s, 6s, and 8s. And that's just another reason why I always show trinaries and quads, just so you can see how many you can find if you just look. Let's see, 1s, 6s, and 7s. This is 2s, 4s, and 5s. And then quads. This is quad zeros. Once again, quads, same thing. I save quads trying to find two notes with the exact same serial number. I show you the quads that I pull because I want to show you how easy it is to find quads. There's quad 2s, quad 3s, quad 7s, quad 7s again with a 5th, quad 8s, and it's a trinary, 7s, 8s, and 9s, quad 9s, quad 9s again, and this one actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 8s. You want 6 of a kind or more for them to be worth anything, because think about that. If you had a solid, that's going to sell for $2,000-$3,000. If you had 7 in a row, well, that might sell for $100. Well, what's 6 in a row going to sell for? $10. Well, what does that make 5 in a row? $1. Well, it's $1. That's what it is. So no, these aren't worth anything. Then some stars. Always check your stars. Here's a 2021 star note. Last year that they're making stars. Once again, people are going crazy over stars. People are paying anywhere from $3 to $10 for stars. Go to the bank. Buy a couple straps. You'll find them. Don't buy stars. They're not going to be worth anything for generations because there are literally hundreds of millions of them in circulation. 2017 A star, 2017 A star, 2017 A. Remember, this was from the stuff I pulled from Vegas just a couple weeks ago. Are they drying up? Not really. 2017 A, 2017 A, 2017, another 2017, another 2017, 2013, 2003 A star found in circulation. Does that look like they're getting harder to find? No. 2003 A regular note. This is the older stuff that I found. 2003 A. I save everything 20 years and older. It's not true. I pull everything 20 years and older, and then I save the stuff that's in better shape. Another 2003 A, 2003, 2001, another 2001, 1995, not a web note, easy check right here. It's got a location, so it's not a web note. Another 95, not a web note. And the oldest note I found, this is a 1988A, actually still has a little bit of crispiness to it. All right, so that's what I found. What did I pull out? Well, I tell you guys all the time, if you're going to collect notes, collect the rarer denominations. And to me, the rarest denomination that actually circulates would be a $50 bill. Think about it. If you have a $100 bill and you break it, you're not going to ask for 2 50s. You're going to ask for 5 20s. So 50s just do not circulate. Here, check this out. It's a 1928 $50 bill. You know this at a glance because you can see the giant numeral here. 9, that represents Minneapolis. We can look here and you can see it says Minneapolis there. It has the 9s in the corner. There. Starts with an I. A $50 Minneapolis note from 1928. It does have the cool redeemable in gold on demand. That's because there were $20 gold coins at the time. So, of course, it was redeemable in gold. When they took us off the gold standard and took all the gold coins out of circulation, it was no longer redeemable in gold. They did back the original ones, I want to say with 40%. 40% precious metals, but then they did away with that too. So our money is no longer backed by anything. This particular 50 does have a crease through there. It does have a crease here. If we look at the top, it's a little bit rough on the top right up here. You can see that. And you can also see that it looks like it was kept in somebody's corduroy pocket. It looks like red corduroys have been smeared on this. That's the best way to put it. Taking a look at the back, does not say "In God We Trust," so it's constitutional. But yeah, you can see that heavy fold through the center of it right there. The 50s are always cool because you just don't see them so very often, especially the small heads. The small heads are really cool. You got the date over here for the series as well, series of 1928, as well as up top here. Now, the reason, like I said, that I like 50s is because they were fairly short printed. Let's take a look at the book and see what we're talking here. I've got Paper Money of the United States. You know that book. Ta-da! Paper Money of the United States. Very good. And if we check it out, let's see if we got this here. Here's $50 notes, so we're going to go right up here. This is 1928. Look at these numbers. The Boston note. They printed 250,000 of them, or 260,000 of them. New York, they printed 1 million. They printed just under 1 million here. 1 million. 500,000. 500,000. 1 million. 600,000. But the Minneapolis note, number printed 106,200. They put it in very fine 20 at $350. Really. Look at this one. They printed twice as many. It's $350. And when you get to some of the other ones, yeah, they're all about $150. But yeah, that is that's the lowest. The Dallas note, they printed 109,000. They printed 3,000 more, and it's only $250. So the Minneapolis is certainly the keynote in the series. And when you look at those numbers, I mean, 100,000, that would be a short print run for current stars. That was the entire print run for the 1928 out of Minneapolis. So, yeah, you can see how it makes sense why that's worth some money. Unlike some of the stuff that other people are trying to sell you, because there's 4 digits of a descending ladder. Anyway, there is the Minneapolis 1928 $50 note from 1928, Office of Redundancy Office. Anyway, that's what I've got for you guys this week. If you learned anything new, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please subscribe. Love reading all your comments. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.